Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. I'm Masterath, and I welcome you to this. Yes, folks, welcome to Shonen Jump's Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, a game made in 2014 by Konami and Other Ocean for a lot of different platforms. I'm obviously playing this on the PC. Yeah, this game is sort of like the full sort of complete ish, I guess, edition of the first 5 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. And I'm sure that with the DLC they've added in, fairly certain that once, what's the 6th one? Yu-Gi-Oh! V-Reigns, however you pronounce it. I'm sure that'll be added in at some point. But, for the moment, Legacy of the Duelist. As said, you can pretty essentially play through the story of the first 5 Yu-Gi-Oh! Animes. So that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. Can't wait to get to Arc 5, because I have no idea how to do Pendulum Summons yet. I know everything else, but, well, okay, everything before that. Anyway, so I have played a little bit here, as you can see. There's me lovely little logo and everything. So I've played a little bit of the campaign already, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Campaign, but we are going to go back to the start here. Because this is tutorial mode! Yes! Oh, God. Oh, we've already started. Apparently it's a play the normal duels. Anyway, but yeah, so you pretty much play through the anime battles. You can also do a reverse duel, which means you play as the other guy. Most of the time you're going to be playing as the character that wins. More often than not. So, for example, we're kicking off with the duel that we only saw the last turn of in the first ever episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Not Season 0, because Ushio doesn't want to be eaten by weird, massive sea maggots. So we're just going to leave that. Anyway, we have Inf N8 here, this weird robot with a monocle that I've just noticed. Pretty snazzy. Anyway, loading Yu-Gi-Oh! Memories. The story of Yu-Gi-Moto begins at Domino High School, where Duel Monsters, the hottest card game in the world, was all the rage. It probably still is the hottest card game in the world. Okay, one that you actually have a physical copy of, because, I don't know, maybe things like Hearthstone or whatever may beat it at this point, possibly. But then, again, you still have Magic the Gathering, I guess, so, I don't know, it could be either or the other, probably Magic at this point. Yugi was the best duelist around, even though Seto Kaiba went to that school. And his friend Joey wanted desperately to learn how to duel as well. So our history of Yu-Gi-Moto starts with teaching the rules of Duel Monsters as Joey and their friends Taya and Tristan watch. Bakura, I'm fairly certain, was in that as well. Why are you being horrible to British people? You sod. Hey, Joey. Earth Joey, it's your turn. Oh, cute. Isn't he cute when he's thinking? This is Tristan's, old Barney voice before he became Yusei Fudo voice. So, yeah. Hey, Tristan. Yugi here's teaching me how to play Duel Monsters. Dueling Monsters? Duel Monsters, you Nimrod. So, yes, they've essentially taken the entire script from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series and put it into this game instead. Which makes it really awkward for me to say it, because I just feel full of cringe saying this. They've been at it for hours. Joey's starting to get the hang of the game, but Yugi's like an expert. Okay, Yugi, it's time to duel. Alright, so, you can pick your own deck if you want. I'm going to pick the story deck, just to sort of show off if I can win with these story decks. Because these story decks, geez, some of them are really bad. User deck, I might as well go into sort of like, because in this game, obviously there are a lot of cards in this, you know. I mean, there's cards from like the first 5 series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the first 5 iterations of Yu-Gi-Oh! So that's a lot of different cards. The card decks that I usually use are Beat Stick cards and Burn cards. Those are my main 2. Yeah, they're not meta viable and all that stuff, but yeah, I just like summoning powerful shit and ruining people's life points. That's always been my kind of decks. I've had things like Solemn Wishes Fire Princess, for example, in my actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck. You know, and I am someone who runs Blue Eyes White Dragon without the Blue Eyes archetype. But regardless, I'm going to be using the story deck here. Can't wait to see Mushroom Man and Silverfang and Griffor and all the really crap really crap normal monsters that Yugi actually had at the start. Anyway, rock, paper, scissors, we obviously lost that. And Joey's going to go first. Okay, fair enough. Since Joey is essentially a novice here, we should win this. Hopefully. Well, how many of these cards did Yugi actually have in his main deck? None of them, I believe. He had none of them. He didn't have Man-Eater Bug, I know that much. Alright, so basic Yu-Gi-Oh rules here. We know Yu-Gi-Oh by now. But I don't know many of these. Well, I know some of these cards. I know Ninkendog, obviously, and I know Man-Eater Bug, and I know Black Pendant. But I don't know these ones. So Supply Squad. Once per turn, if a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, draw one card. That's pretty useful. I'm going to activate that right now. Fair play. That's a decent card, actually, Supply Squad. Nice. Anyway, Liberty at Last. When a monster you control is destroyed by battle sent to the graveyard, target 2 monsters on the field, shuffle those targets into the deck. Jesus. That's pretty good as well. That just gets rid of opponent's monsters. That allows you to card draw. All monsters you control gain 200 attack during your battle phase only. Yeah, okay, I know a bit about Banner of Courage. It's a decent card. Right, I'm going to summon Ninkendog in attack mode. Fairly certain I'm going to be able to beat whatever Joey's got here, because at this point, Joey only has, like, really powerful monsters. Oh, just barely. Snowman Eater. Oh, God. No! I get to draw a card, though. It's fine. And we get Cry Havoc. When you remove from play one monster from your graveyard and it's a normal summon, or set one what? You can remove from play one monster from your graveyard to normal summon, or set one normal monster from your hand. It's pretty bloody good. Also, you can only use this effect during your main phase. That's fine. So we had Snowman Eater. I love Snow. As just a premise for a card, Snowman Eater, I love it. Target one face-up monster to destroy target. Essentially, it's a stronger Man-Eater Bug. So fair play. It's actually a viable Man-Eater Bug at this point. Just like back in the day, Man-Eater Bug was one of the strongest cards ever. Alright, so he has a Blazing Apache, which is not the best. That's an 1850 beat stick at this point. And I do have a monster that can beat it. I have Ninkendog. Also, I'm going to summon I'm going to play Black Pendant. The equipped monster gains 500 attack. When this card is sent from the field of the graveyard, inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent. I always like Black Pendant as a card, because not only does it increase attack points, but also when it's destroyed, you deal 500 points of burn damage as well, which is also pretty nice. But yeah, don't expect me to be, you know, I've learned a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh! In the last sort of year or so. Probably since my last Let's Play I did of a game that wasn't a Yu-Gi-Oh! Spin-off like Capsule Monster Coliseum. But still, okay, let's attack. It's, yeah, Furious Sea King, a really crappy card. Good in Forbidden Memories, at the start of the game, I guess, but not good anywhere else. Ooh. Okay, oh, Battle Ox. Alright, well, yeah, you destroy Man-Eater Bug. You go ahead. I'm going to get rid of your Fiend Mega Cyber. Get rid of that. So Fiend Mega Cyber is a decent card. Can I activate another card with its effect? Yes. Yes, I can. I can use Liberty at Last. There you go. So now I send him. No, just him. No, I just want to send Battle Ox. No! It says, oh, target 2. Bugger, that's bad. Ah, well, my Ninkendog's back in my hand. No, it's in my deck! That's even worse. Alright, that didn't work very well. But I did draw a card. Oh, it's Great Angus. That's a card I actually own. Because my deck was very sort of top-heavy beat stick deck. That's not bad. Good old Great Angus. It's just a good 1800 attack point monster. You know what I mean? Yeah. I sort of like in the last sort of couple of years, I did start getting rid of my Great Anguses for Alexandrite Dragons that have pretty much 200 more attack, but still. Oh, bollocks, it's DD Warrior. So the DD cards, essentially they're just to get rid of a strong monster on the field. I believe DD Warrior Lady is very similar, but yeah, after damage calculation, this card battles a monster. Banish that monster, also banish this card. Very similar effect to DD Warrior Lady, only DD Warrior is weaker. So I don't know why you're running that. I'm going to activate a second Banner of Courage, because why not? And there's this card, best card in the game, Fencing Fire Ferret. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target one monster your opponent controls, destroy that target. And if you do, inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent. Essentially, it's a man-eater bug, but it's a man-eater bug that is pretty strong. You can use it for battle with 1,700 attack points. That's pretty good on a 4-star monster. But also, it's got like a Sakuretsu armor effect, where when a monster is destroyed, you can destroy one monster on the field. Pretty good. You could probably tell from the commentary... Oh god, we got Copycat. Yugi definitely didn't have that in his deck, because I believe Joey had it in his. When this card is summoned, target one face-up monster your opponent controls. This card's attack and defense become equal to that monster's original attack and defense. That's pretty good. Oh, nice note. Copycat is not bad. But yeah, for the moment, don't really need it. Oh god, it's Snowman Eater again. No, don't eat my ferret! No, I don't want to use the ferret's effect. I will draw a card. Ooh. Well, this is a card that Yugi has, but I believe he gets it later on here in Season 4. Breaker the Magical Warrior. If this card is special summon, place one spell counter on it. Maximum 1. This card gains 300 attack for each spell counter on it. You can remove one spell counter to target one spell tracker on the field and destroy it. Pretty good effect. It's in the now infamous Doro Monster Cardo thing, I believe. That's what it is. We'll draw another card. Aha! Okay, so this is not Swords of Revealing Shite. This is Swords of Concealing Shite. When this card resolves, all monsters your opponent controlled when this card is activated change to face down defense position. Your opponent cannot monsters your opponent controls cannot change their battle position. Destroys card during your second standby phase after activation. So instead of preventing your opponent's monsters from attacking for 3 turns, which is what Swords of Revealing Light was, this card sends them to face down defense position for 3 turns. Which is, oh no, it's not pretty decent. Pretty decent indeed. Anyway, we'll have Breaker here. We'll use his effect. No, I don't want to destroy a card. No, stop. Right. Yes, I will activate Breaker's ability. No. Hang on. No. Aha! I can do this, though. Cry Havoc! I will get rid of Ninkendog, so I can special summon one Firewing Pegasus from my hand. I do have to tribute Breaker, but that's fine. I will tribute Breaker. Summon Firewing Pegasus. And then I'll activate Fissure! One of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Staple cards. Destroy one face-up monster your opponent controls if that has the lowest attack. Since he only has one monster, Blazing Apache is dead. And then that leaves Firewing Pegasus for game. 2650 attack. Goodbye, Joey. Yes! And we win! What? A card that powerful totally wipes me out. Well, you stink at this game, Joey. You did fine, Joey. I just have better cards. My grandpa owns a game shop, and I get all my best cards from him. You own game shop? What are we waiting for? Let's go! Okay. Maybe I can get my grandpa to even show us a super rare card he's got. Little did they know that someone was listening on their conversation. Someone who was looking for a very rare card to add to his collection. Seto Kaiba certainly didn't have that outfit in, well, Season 1. He just didn't. Anyway, with that, we get a card. Card D. And Battle Footballer! Yes! I love that card. I love Battle Footballer. Kagamusha. Ugh. Dual points, very nice. But Battle Footballer? Battle Footballer. One of my most favorite defense cards. You know, it's like, I think he's got like 2,200 defense points, which is pretty good for I think it's level 4. It's pretty good for a level 4. I mean, there are cards that are level 4 which are better than that, but they usually have some downgrades, like Destiny Hero Defender. I think it has 2,600. But your opponent is allowed to draw an extra card if it's face up, which is fine if you combine it with things like Bistro Butcher, which is what I used to do at some point. Anyway, it's time for the heart of the cards. It is Yami Yugi's battle with Seto Kaiba. That afternoon, Yugi and his friends went to Grandpa's game shop. Yugi wanted to show his friends his grandpa's prized possession, his poster of Blackluster Soldier and Poppy's pet dragon, probably. Gramps, could you show my friends your awesome super rare card? Rare card? You mean my special card? Please, please. Haha, how can I refuse? You kids are in for a treat. I don't take this card out too often. Ready? Here it is, the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So rare, so powerful, I never let it leave my hands. This card is priceless. There are only 4 of them in all the world. Suddenly, a classmate from school ran to the shop. His name was Seto Kaiba, the young CEO of Kaiba Corp. He had found the card he was looking for. Now, I'm going to question here. Why does Kaiba go to school? Like, he was home tutored for so long. If anyone saw season 3, why did he have to go to Domino City High School? Why? What was the point in it? What could they possibly teach him? It's like, are you going to teach me anything about money, teacher? Well, no. Well, I'm out of here. That's... Why? Why was Kaiba even there? Plot convenience, probably. Name your price for that Blue Eyes. I can pay anything you ask. Just not my 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Spoiler alert. I'm sure you could, but this card is worth more to me than you could ever offer. Senile old fool. Kaiba stormed out of the grandpa's store. The team was disturbed by Kaiba's obsession with the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Next day, when Yugi came back to the store with his friends, he found Grandpa was gone. When the phone rang, it was Kaiba on the other end, mocking Yugi that he kidnapped his grandfather and took him to Kaiba Corp. Yugi and his friends rushed to Kaiba Corp and found Grandpa laying on the floor, defeated. Grandpa, you okay? Yugi, I failed. I tried to teach that boy Kaiba a lesson about the heart of the cards, but I lost. Grandpa! How's the old man feeling, Kaiba, you sleaze! What you done to him? We had a duel, that's all. With each of us putting our most valuable card as the prize. But I guess playing against a champion like myself was just too much stimulation for the old fool. Kaiba, you should be ashamed of yourself. Look at the sweet prize I won. Kaiba held up the Grandpa's Blue Eyes White Dragon and ripped it in half. Grandpa's most treasured card. Blue Eyes White Dragon is a rare and powerful card, and this one will never be used against me. My Blue Eyes White Dragon! My treasure! Grandpa, hold on! How could you do such a thing? Yugi, take this! Grandpa? I built this deck. I put my soul in these cards, and I taught you everything I know, Yugi. Take my cards and teach Kaiba respect of the heart of the cards. Okay, Grandpa, I'll do it. Are you ready to play, runt? Playtime is over, Kaiba. Huh? And here comes puberty, right here. Kaiba was taken aback by Yugi's sudden transformation. Seems like he'd become a different person, as if he was more confident and powerful than before. With an awesome cape, as well, and spikier hair, and a more intimidating look. Kaiba, prepare yourself, because it's time to duel. I thought you were supposed to prepare yourself because I got a Hot Pocket in the microwave, and you're eating it. Right, so now we are Yami Yugi going against Seto Kaiba in the, essentially what is sort of the big first battle of the series. And I won that battle, which is quite nice. I'll go first. So yeah, the first battle of the first episode even. Well, the deck that Yugi's got here is pretty right. I'm fairly certain I saw him have Sangan at one point. He definitely had something as crap as Silverfang, and he had the Yu-Gi-Oh pieces, the Exodia pieces. So Exodia, get all 5 cards in your hand and you win. So we've got 2 already, which is pretty good. And with Sangan, we can get another one because this is, yeah. Huh. So, this is actually a re-rated Sangan, because Sangan did not have that ability. It was essentially just, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, add 1 monster from your hand, or add 1 monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck to your hand. That was it. Which was pretty bleeding powerful in the actual game, to the point that Sangan was banned. Now Sangan is perfectly able to use as 3, but that's because they've changed the card text. Anyway, we're going to play this card, which is Heart of the Underdog, which is a card that wasn't used until Season 4, I believe. During your draw phase, when you draw a normal monster, you can reveal it and draw one more card. Pretty good altogether. I'm also going to play Silverfang in attack mode, because it's a crappy normal monster with 1200 attack. Seriously, get Alexandrite Dragon, Yugi. It's a lot better. Alright. And immediately, Kaiba summons his Lejin and... Oh. Oh. Right, Ancient Rules. What does that do? Special summon a level 5 or higher monster from your hand. And he summoned Rude Kaiser with it, which is not a very good card. Oh, Jesus. A second Heart of the Underdog. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Right, these are going to start stacking down. It's going to be nuts. I'm going to play Sangan. So, pretty much with this deck that Yugi's grandpa has, you need Exodia to win. So I've got 2 pieces already, and 2 Heart of the Underdogs, and a Sangan. Kaiba is probably going to destroy me here, but I can take a 3rd Exodia piece. So I will take that, which gives me 3. The problem is, I can't survive another turn. So I need those other 2 Exodia pieces, like, now. Would be nice. I have 2 Heart of the Underdog, so if I get... No. Well, actually, Dark Hole is not a bad card here. Destroy every monster on the field. That might save my ass here. It might save my ass. It will, because Aquameda only has 1200 attack. But I need to draw Exodia now, or I lose, essentially. That's Mammoth Graveyard, but it does activate Heart of the Underdog. There you go. And I will activate it again, because I drew Mammoth Graveyard. Chain! Now I get to draw 2 cards. Oh, God. And I've drawn 2 normal monsters. Giant Soldier of Stone and Torike. Well, that's 2 more for me, I think. Thank you. Karibo and Dark Hole again. Alright, well, I'm safe for the moment if I play Giant Soldier of Stone. I'm going to set Dark Hole here as well. Giant Soldier of Stone has enough power so far to block Kaiba's attack. And I have Karibo in my hand, which is also pretty useful, so that's good. Defense mode. Okay, then. Alright. Right, we got Mystical Elf. Pretty good. That's another sort of high defense card right there. I'm activating both my Heart of the Underdogs to me to draw 2 extra cards from that. Thank you very much. And we get Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress. But I also get Swords of Revealing Shite. Thank you very much. I'm going to play Mystical Elf in defense mode here. Right, I'm going to end my turn. And here's a rule that I haven't actually touched up on in any of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's Plays, because it hasn't come up. But if you have more than 6 cards in your hand at the end of your turn, you have to discard until you have 6 cards in your hand. So, I'll get rid of Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress here. He's done nothing on that turn, which gives me more chance to get Exodia. Well, since I just drew Feral Imp, that works pretty well for me, because he's a normal monster. So I get to draw 2 more cards. Yes. Dark Magician and Summon Skull. I can actually fight back with Summon Skull. That's pretty good. Or Dark Magician, but why use Dark Magician when I've got Summon Skull? Graceful Charity and a Sangan. Alright, let's activate Graceful Charity. I get to draw 3 cards and then discard 2. So I'll discard Gaia the Fierce Knight and Feral Imp. Then I'll play Pot of Greed. I have no clue what this card does. It did something I don't know, and I just got Raigeki. Destroy all cards your opponent control, or destroy all monsters your opponent controls. And I got another Heart of the Underdog. This is pretty much over at this point. I think I've just crushed Kaiba. Right, so let's tribute Giant Soldier of Stone for Summon Skull. I'm not flipping Mystical Elf into attack mode. That'd be dumb. Right, attack! He's going to have negate attack. Shadow Spell. Alright. Lowers my stuff. Stops my monster from attacking and lowers its attack points by a whopping 700, I believe. Yes. Okay, so I'll get a Rude Kaiser as well. I do have a Sandgun in my hand, so I've got to remember that. Another face down card. That's it! Okay. Alright. He's got Blue Eyes White Dragon in his hand, and I can just tell. I can just tell. Yes. It also stops your monster from attacking altogether, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play Sandgun face down in defense. For the moment. Just so I don't have to discard Spellbinding Circle. Right. Ancient... Oh, God. Okay. Gai Kutenku Megami. Not a very good card, to be honest. It's just not. Can I at least... Okay, well, I can activate Heart the Underdog here, which is pretty good. So, since I drew the amazing Griffor, best monster in the game, I can now activate all 3 of my Heart the Underdogs and draw 3 cards. Just if Yugi had this. So I got Beaver Warrior, Giant Soldier of Stone, and an Exodia piece. Very nice. I shall set this. I could have played Dark Magician. But I'm just going to do this. Can I switch my battle position? I can't. Ooh, that could be pretty awkward. That could be very awkward. I'm just going to play Dark Hole here. Screw you. I did a really bad move because now I just got rid of my Giant Soldier of Stone, but screw it. That gives me Sandgun, which then gives me Exodia and I win. There you go. It was a good play. It was a good play. I did it. You play only for power, Kaiba, and that is why you lost. But if you put your heart in the game, there's nothing you can't do. The results of the duels spreads quickly, and the mysterious one-eyed man gets news of Yugi's victory. That is the oddest way to describe Maximilian Pegasus. So flamboyant would have been better, but no, one-eyed man. It seems Kaiba boy has been defeated in a duel. I must learn more about this Yugi Moto. We get Epic Dawn. We get a Battle Pack. Nice. Wall of Illusion. Battle Ox. Saggy the Dark Clown. And some points. I like Battle Ox. It's a pretty decent beat stick. Anyway, guys, I'm in for a break here. Long video to start off this new Let's Play. But in the next episode, let's play Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. We're battling Weevil Underwood here in the Ultimate Great Moth, which I believe was, hang on, 1, 2, 3, the 4th? No, the 5th. The 5th episode's, well, the 4th and the 5th episode's duel. Then we get to the Harpy Lady, which is Joey, and I can't wait to lose. Anyway, I will see you then.